Good day. My name is Karen Stratum, and I'm going to describe today to you how to get your transcribed interviews into code. I understand there's been some questions about that. So my topic is from transcripts to code and to themes. If we look at Creswell's 2014 thematic analysis concept, we see that he said that that is a process where you take a systematic, organized process to look at code and to make sure you analyze and you categorize your data into different themes. It's very simple. You as a researcher can decide what are the main themes of the different participants. What did you discuss with them? There must be certain synergies or attributes or things that are the same in the different interviews. If you use a semi-structured interview format with a questionnaire, then you can actually just use your questions for your main themes. In my instance, I had challenges before COVID as my first theme, then unique COVID challenges, my second theme, motivating factors as my third theme, role model or mentor impact, the green one, personal characteristics, attributes and skills, the light blue, leadership skills, the dark blue, views of success pre-COVID, the pink one, light grey would be views of success post-COVID. Then I had government interventions, entrepreneurial ecosystem, actions performed, actually undertaken to survive, and recommendations by my different participants. That was my 12 themes that I've managed to come across, not via thematic analysis, but actually via my semi-structured interviews. But to make sure that you get your transcribed interviews now onto code, is how do you do that? If you look at the different interviews that have been transcribed, you will see here I've assigned color coding up front for the different themes. And then I went through my data line for line, and I actually highlighted the important bits. And I would say, I asked him, why were you frustrated, or why did you start your own business? And he said, I was frustrated at that stage, and I wanted to come out of the film industry, and I've been involved there, and I had this history. So all the different bits that I've highlighted, I decided that was part of my motivational reasons, and those red reasons then made it into code. There's a step in between, and you can actually drag it into a coding Bible, because then it is easier to use for you to cut and paste, and you don't have to type it each and every time. So if you drag it from the transcribed interview into a coding Bible, and you then write it on little pieces of color-coded paper and stuck it on the wall, all of it together, that's your first step. Uncategorized, just stuck it onto the wall, color per color. And from there, you take it down, and you must then categorize and subcategorize actually your data. I took motivational factors, and I've done an internet search, and I realized there's push factors and there's pull factors that can be regarded as motivational reasons for why you would start your own SMME. I then took that all down, and I carried it actually to my dining room table, where I've placed it on a table, and I had to move it around to find the perfect fit, as Johnny Saldana called it in his coding manual. And he said you move the data around, you get a feel for it, you understand your data, and then once you've moved it around into a network organogram to reach a perfect fit, then you can build your own network organogram. And that is actually the basic concept of what a program such as Atlas TI or any other Cactus software program would perform. This would obviously not be your most professional way of looking at it, so you would then construct a mind map in a program that I used called Simple Mind, which looks a lot more professional. And from there, you can actually build your matrix, where you have the same push and pull factors, the same subcategories with the main code there. You do not have to use every single code. If someone said he hated corporate, I put 3 dots there because 3 different participants felt the same way. They did not like the fact of being involved in the corporate world, and they wanted to do their own thing. So I'm not going to put 3 different pieces of paper there saying hated corporate. 1 piece of paper is enough, but with 3 dots to indicate there was agreement by 3 different parties on the same code. And if I then use that exact same categories, subcategories, and code, I can create my table with different quotations from my participants. Those 4 items will then form the evidence of your study, which is the network organogram, the table, the matrix, and your mind map. After all of this, then you can identify links, like networking is a main theme that goes across themes, also communication and others. So the interrelated links can also be identified later, but for now, I just wanted to tell you how you get it from transcript into themes, into code on a wall.